It's hard to get God's children together. Everybody kept everybody's children. Everybody corrected. I grew up in an era where everybody corrected everybody's children, because the church was so united, nobody was worried about another person and their children. Sister Hunter, if you were chewing gum, Sister Hunter would walk right up to you. She was an usher. And she would walk right up to you. You sitting right beside your mama. She would walk right up to you and put her hand up to your mouth. I wasn't so much worried about the fact that Sister Hunter was getting the gum out of my mouth. I was worried about the fact I done embarrassed mama. You better not swallow the gum, because Sister Hunter would snatch a knot in you right there in front of your mama. And when we got home from church, mama whooped us for embarrassing her. And you had to be through sniffling before daddy got home. Because when daddy got home and found out you embarrassed mama, you got another whipping. But now you better not say anything to anybody's children in church anymore. Mamas used to go home and spank the children for embarrassing them, but now if an usher say something to somebody's children, mamas will jump up in the usher's collar. Because we don't have the kind of unity in our community that we used to have. That was unity in the community when we were all the same broke. Anybody with me? When we were all the same broke, there was unity in the community. But when we got titles, something happened to the unity. When we got degrees, something happened to the unity. When we start moving to the other side of the track, something happened to the community. When we start going in the same restaurants and drinking from the same fountains, something happened to the unity. It seems to me that people are angrier now than they used to be. The unspoken rules of civility that helps us all to live together in a society are either unknown or ignored. Violence is seen as an acceptable way of addressing conflicts. People seem to be less tolerant now than they used to be. People will lash out at you for the least little thing. People will shoot you for looking at them. What happened to the unity in our community? If Shaq and Kobe could have just gotten past themselves, we wouldn't be wondering who the next NBA champions are going to be. If Democrats and Republicans could just get past themselves, if CEOs in these corporate offices could just get past themselves. But y'all come in and listen to me. If church folk could just get past themselves, we're living in a rage-saturated society where folk will hurt you at the drop of a hat. Living in times of road rage. I've learned we're not really as bad as we think we are. I was driving my car a few years ago in Tucson, driving a big Lincoln at that time, and the fella driving this real small MG, little bitty small car. MG what? B. MGB. Little bitty car. I just assumed it was a little bitty man. This fella almost hit me. I hucked my horn. I looked at him and I looked at him and I pulled over into the Safeway. When I got out of my car, that fella in that little bitty car pulled up beside me. I never seen so much man getting out of that car. And he came up to me. He said, "Did you say something to me?" I said, "Yeah, I thought you were my cousin." We live in a road rage, a rage-saturated society. You better be careful giving folk the bird. Somebody jump in the front of you, you better slow down and let them in. Trying to live in peace and harmony with one another is going against the grain of our society.